Hey everyone, and welcome to the last Chronicle of the year. I'm Renaud, I'm the head of product at Prismic, and today in this video we are going to cover all the exciting new improvements that we released in Prismic through the year, meaning a new page building experience, meaning a lot of improvement in our development tools with the support of new technologies, our new migration API, and much more. So for that, we are going to show you a few clips that are built by the team, providing you details on what we've built and what is the value that you can get out of it. So this is a commitment basically to continue building those videos in the future and to build the product with you guys. We are only starting and accelerating actually our product development. If you want to participate and help us build the best product for you, you can join our research panel. You can get in touch with the product team and the PMs that are reaching out very often through the product. And now I leave you with the team that actually built all those features and details of everything that we ship during the year.
So I believe that people want to see visuals, want to see certain things. Do you have that?
So we have that. For context, this is the new page building experience that you might never have seen. So I'm going to just get back to the basic. Basically, here you see our new page builder, and it's extremely simple. It's just about a representation of the website through slices, and we basically wanted to help you create a page the same way as you would create a slide deck in a sense. So as you can see in the left part of the screen, you have here what we call the table of slice. There is that is a simple representation of your page, and that that you can interact with. So let's say that I want to add a new slice to.
So on the left, this is my page.
Yes, that's your
page. But there are spaces between things.
Yes, exactly. Those are slices. Okay. So if I'm willing to add a new slice, like let's say a text with feature slice, this one, I will select it. I will add it. Add an image from my media library. Let's say this one. Add some text that comes with it, and basically I have a real-time rendering of that page now with the overall a real-time rendering of that page while I'm actually building it. It's also a simplified way to navigate your page, because you don't have to scroll through the page to understand where is your content. You have a visual representation of that page that you can interact with. If you change the title, you'll see that it's changed, so you can actually connect back with
so can you
page.
Please
yes?
Can you please scroll to another section and go and edit it, for instance?
I will click on that section, and then I can edit the image. So if I replace this image by let's say this one, the black one, you see cool. Just like that you have a real-time editing experience and a way to actually browse your page and navigate to the proper section.
Okay, so what were the things that were missing?
But typically what was missing or what is still missing today, what was missing that we implemented is going to be better, I guess. So we implemented during that quarter this nice calendar icon that you can see here that allows you to actually leverage one of the favorite feature of some of our users in Prismic, that is releases. So we took the time to actually rethink the experience so that you don't have to click 3 times now to publish a document. If you want to publish a document right away, you just click on publish. If you want to schedule something, you click on the calendar. It will ask you if you want to create a new release, to give it a name, to schedule the publication. If you want to add it to an existing release, you can select it right away. So we took also the opportunity to actually simplify this whole experience. We implemented a few rich text features that were not available. Typically, being able to add a link to media in the rich text, it's now supported. Like things like copy to another local, a lot of things actually that were not there when we released the first
relative links. Relative links was one of the things that were very.
But it's new. It's not even something that was supported in the legacy editor, but actually a new feature that you can now support relative links. What's up?
This is really good. This is cool. I mean, I we still have a lot of things to develop here. We have a long path to do, but the simplicity when you see this editor and the degree of personalization that you have overlaid, like 100%, you can do whatever you want with it, but the result, the interface is so simple that it's I guess we're on the good path to have a lot of personalization for the developers and a lot of simplicity on the marketing teams at the same time. And these are very hard to get together, right?
So we started to release a few features that were not supported, like release. That was key to be able to ship it to more people.
Well, releases, locals, you release a lot of things. Yeah.
Legacy slice that you can show maybe here, but like today, if you're not using Slice Machine, for example, and you have a project. I saw someone saying we are a pre-pandemic project, let's say, and we want to basically leverage a new page builder. What will be the experience? So the overall experience will look like this. You will have your legacy slices, basically, that you will be able to use, reorder, add a slice the same way as you will do with like regular slices. You will not have the live editing, the live preview, but you'll be able to anyway use and enjoy the new page building experience and all the new feature that we are about to release in the next quarter for the editor. In order to deliver a good page building experience, you have to cut these sections. What you have to cut these sections.
I like the transition. Go ahead.
You have to have this live visual editing experience, and basically we cannot provide that in a sustainable way and in a productive way if we don't have the good development tools. And so that's why also we invest so much into development tools and Slice Machine. And so that's why Com is here to talk about what we've done in the quarter and what we'll continue to ship.
I believe now that there is a page builder, it's much easier to understand and visualize why Slice Machine matters.
Yes.
Slice Machine is quite new. Like we released Slice Machine in 2022, like public, out of beta. And so invested a lot at the beginning in the foundations of the tools. And making sure and the adoption of the tools, making it like solid, robust, making sure that we didn't have bugs, that it came also with feature parity with the what we call actually the legacy builder. So same kind of approach as with the new page builder, we had to come up with feature parity.
Mm-hmm.
So we worked a lot on that, and actually it proved different things. So good adoption. So now we can be proud of like the fact that we have a tool that is well adopted. We have a good onboarding. We invested a lot on that. Today we see that Slice Machine helps developers ship websites 2 times faster than if they use the legacy builder. So basically, if you're a developer and you want to ship a website to your clients, it will just take you 2 times
half the
less
time.
half the time.
that you
Yeah,
and this
before.
is a number, right?
It's just
this
a
is
number,
just
like
a
simple
number,
but
that we see.
we decided to make a specific focus on the first topic that we believe it's important. Like we see that when your website gets bigger, your team gets bigger usually, and so you can have also more developers. And we clearly see that with Slice Machine, we don't really cover very well the use case of working together with multiple developers on the same project. So we are working on that. We are opening a beta at the moment and launching a series of initiatives on the on developer collaboration. So you can see on the screen, for example, a GitHub integration that we want to try. But anyway, I think I don't have to tell a lot about like the details of this initiative, but simple as we want to solve the problem of collaborating between developers on a Slice Machine project, and we are committed to do that during this quarter. We have a series of items that we still want to continue working on, which we call quality of life, that touches more to productivity, day-to-day productivity for developers. I have one example. We quickly released the rename and delete of variation, which is one item on the list, but we know that it was like long-awaited item and feature in Slice Machine. We released that during this quarter, and we want to keep improving on that front, making sure that Slice Machine gets even better as just a productive tool to work on your website.
Like for instance, deleting slice variations when one of these quality of life.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not the only one. So we started with that, and we want to continue working on that front, and especially work on the most complex and kind of heavy task that you have to do as a developer when working with Prismic. And we want them to be just so simple so that you just have to focus on your slices and on basically the rendering of your website, like basically doing CSS, JavaScript, and HTML.
So I think it's a good moment also to transition maybe with Alena, and Alena has been working with our team in the past 6 months, I would say even, on a very critical item to actually be able to land more like bigger project. and so she'll talk about it.
So since we came with the beta, which is still, we are still in closed beta, but we've definitely had our beta users testing, migrating, and giving us lots of feedback, and we have now enabled the first topic, I guess, that I'd like to talk about. So the first feature that is allowing you to create documents in a release. So it's kind of a special release. It's called a migration release. So if we go to my screen, we can do a little demo. So this is a request to create a document, and this is the 11th page I'm creating. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, so I can show you later that all of this is this request and some additional documents that I've created, they're all landing in the migration release. And why is that good? So let me create first. Can I create this English landing page? And I'm gonna also make another request, which is to create a French version of that English landing page. So you get an idea that we can also localize content and create localized versions with the migration API as well. Something new that also happened this quarter. Then if we change to Prismic, you can see that we've introduced this new menu item that's called migration release. This is only visible right now to our beta users, but soon to be visible to a larger audience. And you can see a lot of pages that were documents that were created. I will refresh so you see the ones that I just created as well. So there's the English version, and we've got the French version there as well. And we can now preview and we can publish these all at once. So, and if you, for instance, decided, actually, I don't want this page to be in my release, I can archive it, or I can even publish this one now and do something else later. So you have that option as well, but I'm gonna, for the sake of this, I'm gonna publish. Now you can see up the top here, it's telling me that I can have a maximum of 1,000 documents. That means that in the past with the tool that we have, the import-export tool, you've only been able to publish 200 documents at a time, not 2,000. And now you can actually release up to 1,000 documents at once. It did not show you that because it would take a little bit more time than it just took right now. But as you can see, I've published and I've got my documents now published and ready to go.
And so then,
yeah, go ahead.
Is the plan to increase still the number of documents that you can get in there?
That is one of our plans for Q1, yes. So in Q1 we hope to increase that limit, so we can publish even more documents at once, because also as we've been watching kind of these active migrations in the beta, we've seen really large numbers of documents being added per hour, per day, so 5,000-6,000 a day sometimes, and of course we want to make it as easy as possible to get those into Prismic and get them live.
So that's it. This is what we've built in 2023, but we have the will and the motivation to do even more in 2024. So I'm super excited by the year to come. We are going to release a new media library in the first months of the year. We are going to build a new search. We are going to introduce new features around collaboration between marketing team and developers. I hope you will be there to build the product with us. In the meantime, I wish you superb end of year and holiday season, and see you in January. Bye-bye.